endpoint, right, that allows me to retrieve the review of a particular movie given the IMDb from from the client. So let's go back to the client, right? And here we were selecting the movie. We're retrieving the movie from the server, but right after setting the state, we can do another fetch right here, right? We can say fetch, right, from our server, which is http:// localhost 8080/API/review, right? That review should be pluralized, but anyway, review slash the IMDb ID, right? Which we have presumably here in the movie, right? Or actually we have it as an argument right here. We would like to embed that right here. So the best way to do that is to change this into a backtick string here, right? And embed the variable right there. Excellent. So that's going to come back as then the response JSON, and then here's the review, and we can just console log the review. All right. All right. Let's try it out. Let's go back to our React here, and let's go back to Batman Begins, and let's see what the console says. Console, there it is. So here's the there it is. There's our review. See that? It went out to OMDB to fetch the details of the movie, but then it went to our server to fetch the review for that movie that is in OMDB, right? The only thing left to do is to render the review right here, right? So let's do that. What we can do is add part of the state. We can say review. Right now, it could be just an empty review, an empty object. We don't have, oh, no, not there, sorry. Not there. We want it at the beginning in the constructor. In the constructor, we have a movie, then we have the review. It could be an empty object, right? Maybe it has the review as an empty string, okay? And then we can pass it down to where? The component that is rendering all this, right? We can pass down the review from the state, this.state.review, right, and then render it render it inside of the details. Here, we can this.state.review. Oh, it's a state. It's putting in the state. So that means that the state is right here. Okay, we have review as a string, but we also have review as an object, right? We need to make the mapping here. Yes. So what we could do here is that the review can be initialized as an empty string, but in the component did mount or component. Let's see, what can we do here? As it changes, the props changes. I guess what we could do here is what? We can say component did update, and we can do console log. Let's take a look at the previous state. Let's see what that does. Clear, change Batman. There it is. So it looks like the there it is. So review used to be empty. The review used to be empty. If the review changes, right, then I want to render the new review. If it doesn't change, I don't want to re-render the review. Right? If I update the state here, always, right, it's going to start into an infinite loop. So what I'm going to do here is that if previous state dot review is different than the new property of review, this dot properties dot review, which is a string that contains the title, right? If it is, I'm going to update the state. I'm going to say this dot set state. I'm going to change the review to be this dot props dot review dot review. Right, the review is a string. All right, so let's try that. Let's see if this blows up. Batman Begins. It didn't quite work. Oops. Unexpected JSON. Let me go back. 3000. Let's see. If I click on that, review, I get this review and blah, blah, blah. Actually, I don't know what this is. Let me print that out. Let me do a console and print out the this.props.review. Clear that and click on begins. And it's coming. Why is it? Wait, what? Why is it printing empty? Am I not passing it the review? This.props review. This.state.review. I consoled it. I never updated it. Okay, yes. So fetch select movie, and we have the review object here, right? Review, there we go. So I'm going to pass down when I select the movie. I'm going to say this dot set state review is equal to the review. All right, let's try it again. There we go. There it is. Our great origin story, right? Fetched from the server, right, as a review that I had saved originally, right? And I can and then I fetched it again, right, after it has been created, and then I'm re-updating the UI from data both that is matched, is merged from data that's coming from OMDB and some data that is coming from the server. Yes? Excellent.